I'm Gabriel Morency for Sports Interaction. In the immortal words of my mentor and a hero, Krusty the Clown, there will be no monologue this evening because my feet hurt. Let's get down to business. Plus, there's only 7 National Football League games left on the calendar. Starting with the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. We've got a classic case of offense versus defense here. Everybody's talking about the New Orleans Saints offense. And yes, they only score 26 points a game on the road as opposed to the 39 that they exploded for in the Superdome. But I'm interested to see how the Saints defense fares up against Frank Gore and the San Francisco 49er offense. Niner offense, not explosive, but it is efficient. The Saints didn't give up less than 17 points on the road all season long, and I think San Francisco's going to be able to top 17, maybe 20, maybe 23, 24 points. Don't forget what Marshawn Lynch did to the Saints last year. The Saints have never won on the road in franchise history. I hate to use the T word so early in a conversation, but I do believe this is a great game to tease either side. You know, it's a pretty low number when you consider we got the New Orleans Saints here and we got the Saints defense on the road. That's why I think 40 is an attainable number. You could either tease San Francisco if you like the Niners up to 10, 10.5 points, maybe 11 by game time. You know, to go over 40, I'm going to tease the New Orleans Saints. I think the Saints get it done in a close 24-23, 27-24. I think it's going to be a great game. And don't forget, some crazy things have happened at the Stick. Think the catch. Crazy things have happened at the Stick. It's going to be a great atmosphere there. But when it's all said and done, I think the Saints get it done. Now, are you tired of Tim Tebow yet? Tebow Palooza rolls into Foxborough. In a recent ESPN Sports Center, they actually referenced Tebow's name 160 times. It's nearly impossible in a 60-minute show. It's really only 48 minutes. It actually works out to 18 seconds. Every 18 seconds, they reference Tim Tebow's name, thanks to a Deadspin for the research, quote unquote. Now, for all you Tebow haters out there, I think the party ends right here. Now, I think Tebow will probably play relatively well, but I don't see how this football game is going to be any different than the contest they played a couple of weeks ago in the Mile High City. And the New England Patriot offense had their way against the Broncos defense. How the Broncos going to slow down that two tight end attack? Brady has his game face on, and so does Belichick right now. These guys haven't won a playoff game. This is year 4. They're going to get it done. They're going to advance to the AFC Championship game. The only question is, do they cover? Tim Tebow, I hate betting against this guy. It's just so, you're always on the wrong side somehow. But I don't think New England's going to let up. I think this game's going to go over the number because I think the New England Patriots are going to score early and often. And we know of the Denver Broncos. Tebow's known for his fourth quarter magic and in the second half. Let's take a look at the New England Patriots in the first half, in the first quarter, in the second quarter. And in fact, the Denver Broncos won the second quarter for the first time this year last week. So I don't think it's going to happen again. Give me the Patriots, in the game. Give me the over. Give me the Patriots in the first quarter. Give me the Patriots in the second quarter. Give me the Patriots first half. We're all about the Patriots. And 160 times. Think about it. Every 18 seconds. And 160 is a key number because that's going to be about the amount of people are going to jump off their local bridges if Tebow manages to win this game and go on to the AFC Championship game. I don't think it's going to happen. And I also don't think the Houston Texans are going to be going on right now. Great job by Kubiak. Job well done. Well deserved. Houston's a great football city. They finally get into the playoffs. They win a football game against the Bengals, but the Ravens aren't the Bengals. And Foster, I tell you what, you better have your pumped up kicks on because the Baltimore Ravens are only giving up 96 yards a game on the ground. I'm not in love with Joe Flacco. The dude looks like Oscar the Grouch with that unibrow thing he's got going on. Now, with that being stated, I think the Ray Rice is going to punish the Texans. He'll wear them out. And I think TJ Yates is in trouble on the road. Now, speaking of being in trouble on the road, everybody's in love with the New York Giants here. People are talking about the Green Bay Packers like suddenly they're Buffalo Bills. The line has dropped faster than a plate of pancakes at Dustin Penner's house. Initially I was thinking, you know what, I'm buying into all this stuff about the Giants Super Bowl run. That was then. This is now. The Green Bay Packers, they kind of took the pedal off the metal, and you don't like to see that. And this is another great game to tease. I think the total is a little bit low in this contest. I'm going to tease. That's right. I'm going to tease the Green Bay Packers to win this football game. I'm going to take it to go over the number as well. All right, we got some UFC in Brazil. This is going to be off the hook. We got Aldo, we got Mendes. Similar to the New York Giants, a lot of people are liking Chad Mendes. I'm not buying it. I don't think Mendes Mendes has the power. He's not going to hurt Aldo standing up. He's going to try to out-wrestle him. I don't think it's going to happen. Aldo, listen, if Aldo was able to beat Mark Hominick in front of 55,000 people in Toronto, I think he's going to be able to handle Chad Mendes in his hometown in Rio. Aldo seems to have a huge size advantage, going to have that reach advantage. He's a hungry fighter right now. He hears people saying that he hasn't been all that dominant in his last couple of fights. He's 100% healthy right now. He's brought in Gray Maynard to train with him and help him with his wrestling. Maynard says that his takedown defense is awesome. I think he beats up on Chad Mendes, and I think we have a reasonable price, and I think that Aldo is great to mix in with some parlays. And in fact, I got my own little parlay I put together here with Jose Aldo and the Baltimore Ravens on the money line. And you know what? I think we're going to be cashing that. Now, speaking of cashing it, anybody that took Mitt Romney to win the Republican primary probably going to end up cashing that ticket. As we see, the Sports Interaction lines makers have old Mitt at about 8-1 right now. Now, incidentally, how does the Republican primary, Haley Barbour and Brett Favre, all come into connection here? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we know that Mitt Romney's going to win at this point in time. Well, I've been wrong every step of the way through this primary. Mitt Romney's going to win. That's why he's an over 8-1 favorite right now. Now, the question is, who's going to select as his vice president candidate? It's going to come down to Rubio. I think Nikki Haley is worth a look, but I noticed, and I don't often tell lines makers what to do because you guys have been kicking my ass for about 25 years now, but that's another story. But I noticed you got Haley Barbour on the list. After old Haley, former governor of Mississippi, let like 200 murderers and rapists go this week. I don't think he's going to be selected, all right, as anybody's vice president, besides, I guess, Jackass. But what's funny about this, one of the people that were pardoned is actually Brett Favre's brother. Brett Favre's brother actually killed someone on the train tracks while he was drunk driving. If that's not enough for the Favres, Brett Favre's sister actually is being sued. She got arrested. She was busted in a meth house. I guess she started a fire and it burnt down the neighbor's house. And so, when you think about it, sending pictures of your penis to a female journalist, he's actually the least crazy one in the family. Something to think about. I'm Gabriel Morency for Sports Interaction. May the winners be yours.